Good day, Summoners. This is Raabemaster bringing you a Dota 2 Shoutcast. That's right. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to try out a couple new things today. This isn't going to be the only thing I'm going to probably do today that's a little different. But I've decided to try my hand at a little bit of Dota 2. I've never casted it before, and I only play it occasionally for fun. So we're going to see how badly this goes.
10 seconds remaining.
Right now, actually, I'm going to probably have to make some changes to the volume, so I'm going to do that right now.
5 seconds remaining.
Let me see. Okay, there we go. That should make it better. So, as you can see here, we got Evil Geniuses. They're going to be on the top, and Team Dignitas will be on the bottom. I don't remember which one. I think, yeah, the Team Dignitas is the Radiant, and Evil Geniuses will be the Dire. So we got the bands come out here. Don't forget, in Dota 2, you get 5 bands, not just 3 like you do in League of Legends. And the first band from Evil Genius is going to be Batrider. Not surprising, he's one of the strongest solo mid heroes in the game right now. And once he hits level, even before level 6, once he hits level 2, he's just so dangerous if he's able to get those stacks of sticky napalm on you. He can do a lot of damage, and he's an extremely good ganker and teamfight initiator with his ultimate, which is a bit like a Skarner ultimate, where you grab someone and drag them around. He can also become flying and fly over terrain with his, I don't know what the skill is called, but he flies around for like 20 seconds. It's pretty good. And right now, we're going to have Team Dignitas burning their reserve time, but they did ban Magnus. Also, not a surprising ban. He has been nerfed recently on the range of his push move, whatever it's called. And so he's still an extremely strong hero, though. A big AoE vacuum that stuns for 1.5 seconds and goes through BKB. It's a strong spell. It's very hard to deal with in team fights, and extremely strong if you coupled up with more AoE heroes. And now we're going to see a Beastmaster ban coming out as well from Team Dignitas. That ban a bit more interesting. I don't really know. I don't really stay much on the competitive scene, so I don't really know why we're seeing a Beastmaster ban. He does have a good ultimate, and he's quite strong in the early game, able to stack Ancients very well with his axes. But I guess if they're banning him, there's a reason. And yeah, this is the first game of Dota 2 I've ever casted, so it's going to be quite exciting if I have to say so myself. I tried to find a good game. The great thing about Dota 2 that League of Legends doesn't have is it's so easy to find good games. It's so easy to find these pro teams playing each other, whereas if you're on League of Legends, they don't have any replay system built in, so it's a lot harder to get these kind of games to you guys. I have to go searching and searching through the featured games, through low replay, which is buggy as always, but right now, it's just so easy to bring them to you from Dota 2. I wish League of Legends had a replay system like Dota 2 had. But unfortunately, yet it does not, no matter how much I send them emails and bug them about it. And we got the first pick coming out. It's going to be for Team Dignitas. They're going to pick up Darkseer, extremely strong. He has his ultimate wall of something, I don't know, but it creates a bunch of illusions of the enemy. He's also got a vacuum. He's such a safe long lane solo because of his ion shell. He can get farm with it. He can push the lanes with it. He's a good pusher. He's a good teamfight hero. He's a good long lane solo. And it looks like right here for Evil Genius, they're going to pick up 2 heroes. Undying is going to be the first one. My personal favorite hero in Dota 2. Extremely strong hero. He can either go long lane solo, or he can go support as well. Decay, such a strong skill. Tombstone, extremely strong for mid-game team fights. The slow, the damage. Undying, just such a beastly hero. And of course, Chen. When you pick a Chen, it makes me think that they're going to go for a jungling strategy. In Dota 2, you don't always have to have a jungler. You can go tri-lane as well. Tri-lane, the safe lane. You can go aggressive tri-lane. You can secure the fact that your farm has carry. That's why we have long lanes. There are 2 safe lanes in Dota 2. For the Dire team, the top lane is the safe lane, and for the Radiant team, the bottom lane is the safe lane. So that's usually where you put your carry to farm. Of course, pro teams have their different strategies.
5 seconds remaining.
But Chen is a jungler, so they're probably not going to have a tri-lane, because that would mean one of their lanes is empty, and that's not good. And right now we're going to have a Luna coming out from Team Dignitas that's most likely going to be their farming carry. And Luna, very strong hero, especially when she gets her ultimate. With those Lucent Beams, he can do so much damage if there's no creep wave around. And we also have a Tinker coming out for Team Dignitas. Tinker, a very strong hero. Once he gets his mana pool up, he's so feared with his pushing ability with March of the Machine and a lot of early burst damage from laser and missiles. Of course, his signature ultimate rearm refreshes all of his cooldowns. including some item cooldowns. And we are going to see a Shadow Demon coming out from Evil Geniuses, a strong hero for sure. His disruption makes ganking extremely easy. This looks like it might be another support Shadow Demon. It could also go mid. Shadow Demon's a very good ganker with his Soul Catcher, which boosts damage, and of course his disruption, which pretty much locks someone in a bubble for a good 2 seconds or so. I don't remember the exact time. Looks like we're gonna have Lone Druid being banned from Team Dignitas. Lone Druid, a strong carry hero. If he gets the Radiance on his bear, he's very difficult to deal with. And since Lone Druid basically has 2 heroes, the hero itself and the Spirit Bear, it's very hard to deal with Lone Druid in the lane. He pretty much just dominates his lane since he's 2 heroes in one. And that's what it is right now. I'm a little interested by the Shadow Demon pick. They could go either way. Shadow Demon could go mid, Shadow Demon could go support and Undying long lane. We're going to have Rubik being banned from Evil Geniuses, and Rubik being banned means that they are scared of Rubik maybe stealing something. Stealing Tombstone is extremely strong. Rubik's ultimate allows him to steal another spell. I'm explaining this for people who don't play Dota. Since I do a League of Legends channel, I assume some of you don't know how to some of you don't play Dota. So if anyone needs a Dota 2 key, I've got like 5 of them. I'm perfectly happy to give any of them out to you guys. But all you have to do is just, leave me a comment or I don't know, I'll just give them away somehow. I'll put them in the description. That's what I'll do. I'll just throw some Dota 2 keys in the description. Whoever gets them first gets them. Or I'll do something to that effect.
5 seconds remaining.
It looks like we are just going to have the reserve time almost coming out. Lifestealer ban from Team Dignitas, and Lifestealer, of course, a very strong hero. He's got he's got built-in magic immunity, and he's just such a strong carry as well with his lifesteal. And well, his ultimate's pretty fun to use as well. But what I'm really looking at here is a pushing strategy, perhaps coming from Team Dignitas. They have a Tinker, one of the best pushers and counter pushers in the game. March of the Machine is just so strong. And we've also got a Darkseer. Ion Shell is going to be extremely good for pushing as well. So I'm thinking it's going to be a Luna safe lane. It's probably a Luna bot lane farming. Darkseer solo on the long lane, and perhaps a Tinker mid. That's what I'm thinking right now. Disruptor ban coming out from Evil Geniuses. We still have a couple strong heroes that both sides could pick up, and we're going to have to see where that goes. With Luna, what supports would I be thinking of? I don't know. They could actually take up a jungling hero and just have a duo lane on the safe lane. I think a Nature's Prophet would go very well for Team Dignitas, since they've already got a lot of pushing power. Just more pushing would allow them to take early towers and an early advantage. In Dota 2, pushing is kind of different.
10 seconds
You've got a lot of heroes that can summon their own units, so then you can just push with those units, tank the towers, bring them down extremely early in the game, and build yourself a nice gold advantage. Because towers do give you more gold in Dota 2, so pushing strats are very popular in Dota 2. Well, I wouldn't say very popular, but they're much more popular than they are in League of Legends for sure. And we're going to have a Storm Spirit and a Bane ban. Bane, infamous for being able to take out 3 heroes in a team fight if played properly. His Enfeeble reduces your damage by a ton. His Nightmare is just going to leave someone pretty much sleep for, I think it's like 6 seconds max or something, I don't remember. And his ultimate, Fiend's Grip, very good suppression ultimate. And of course, Storm Spirit, just completely OP. Yeah, I'm joking, but Storm Spirit, very fun hero to play with his ultimate. Just pretty much, the first hero I ever picked up when I started playing Dota 2 was Storm Spirit. He's a lot of fun to play. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a Nature's Prophet pick from Team Dignitas. They've got the pushing already, and the support to go with Luna. They've already, I would say Keeper of the Light, but Keeper of the Light has been banned out. So has Rubik. So other supports that would go well with this strat. I kind of want to say Vengeful Spirit, but that's probably not right. I'm thinking Nature's Prophet and another support that would go well with the Luna. I mean, we could see a Shadow Shaman. That would be a possibility. I haven't seen a lot of Shadow Shaman, so it's going to be Lena actually. So that is going to be a couple. Luna's is kind of more like it's like a 1 second stun on Luna's Lucent Beam, but of course we've got Lena's stun as well. This goes no doubt going to be a support Lena, so that's going to probably be the safe lane for Team Dignitas. Now on the EG team, they need a hard carry, and I mean, if they're gonna have Shadow Demon go mid, Undying go support, they could also use a long lane. They can have Undying go long lane as well.
Remaining.
It just depends what else they want to pick up for their team.
5 seconds remaining.
If they're gonna go for a carry, they've got Life Stealer's been banned out, Lone Druid's been banned out, but there's still a lot of options in the carry pool. They could go for Sven, something. He's got his AoE cleave, would be decent for going against the pushing team, but Sven needs quite a bit of farm to be effective. Of course, all carries need quite a bit of farm to be effective. So it's going to be interesting to see what they decide to pick for their hard carry. And I don't know. I don't play this. I haven't watched enough competitive games to really theorize who would go best with a Shadow Demon support, who would go best with an Undying support. I just random lock my hero every time I play this game, and it seems to work out best for me. And they are running into the reserve time, so I expect the pick to be really soon. It's exciting to be able to do the picks and bans in games. I wish I could do this in League of Legends, but unfortunately I can't, because in League of Legends doesn't have the replay function that Dota 2 has, and I think that's really disappointing. It would make League of Legends such a better spectator sport. It would enable more League of Legends casters to do more things. Like me, I could get you guys better, more reliable replays on a more consistent basis. They wouldn't have to start 5 minutes in. I could start at the picks and bans and go over everything in detail, and it'd be just so much more fun. But anyways, we've got Brewmaster is going to be the pick for Evil Geniuses. This could be their carry. They could be going for carry kind of Brewmaster. He can kind of be played as a carry. He does have the crit chance. He does have the evasion. His ultimate extremely good for survivability. Don't forget what I said, guys. Carries in Dota 2, if they're melee carries, they all have some good form of survivability. And there's another support coming out for Team Dignitas. This is going to be a tri-lane in the bottom. They are not going to go for a jungler, actually. I'm a little surprised at that. So it's going to be Sand King Lina supporting the Luna in the bot lane. That's a lot of stuns. This is going to be a very aggressive tri-lane. Whoever the long lane happens to be, anti-mage, and it's going to be anti-mage, actually, is going to be their carry. So it's going to be, the lanes are looking to be Undying long lane versus the Luna Lina Sand King safe lane, and then it's going to be Chen in the jungle. Mid will be Shadow Demon versus the Tinker. No, mid actually could be Brewmaster versus Tinker, Shadow Demon and Anti-Mage versus the long lane of Darkseer. So that is what it's looking like right now. People are just picking up their heroes, and yeah, that's what I think. What do I think about the team comps? I don't know. This could go either way. They have all got great heroes. Sand King's Epicenter. There's like a lot of AoE teamfight possibilities here. They've got Sand King, great initiator. His ultimate is just extremely strong AoE damage. And if you guys didn't know something about Dota 2, all of the supports have to have a broken ultimate. That's pretty much how the supports work, except for a few like Coddle and stuff. They don't really have the most broken of ultimates, but I mean, Sand King's Epicenter is of just amazingly powerful ultimate. And this looks like immediately all members of Team Dignitas are going to go heading top, whereas all the members of let me click on, oh, I'm on directed camera. Oh, I can't even get off of directed camera. How does one get off? Screw it, you know what? Oh, game got pause. Gotta be a fast forward button somewhere. I'm gonna play a little bit around with the spectator mode. XP difference. This is so nice that they have all these. Oh, I found it. Let's speed it up for you guys. Well, this kind of pauses itself. Yeah. Oh, there we go. See, fast forward button. Yay. Free camera. Okay, free camera. Can I just switch between that and directed? No, I can't. So it is going to be a Brewmaster mid lane, and it looks like we're going to have a Chen jungle. Right now, we have Team Dignitas going to be invading the jungle, probably put down a few wards, try to stop the Chen jungle, try to find him, but it looks like Shadow Demon's going to scout this one out. If you guys noticed, the announcer is my custom Storm Spirit announcer. I bought it from the store because Storm Spirit's amazing, and I really like the announcer. In hindsight, I kind of wish I got the Bastion one now, because that one's really good. And there's a ward from Lina. It's going to block this camp right here. I don't know if I think this one might block this camp too. I'm not exactly sure. But, of course, warding camps a very popular thing to do in Dota, because it will stop them from being able to spawn because then the camps won't spawn, and you can't. And a popular thing to do in Dota is stack this camp right here, because they all spawn on the minute. So if you pull the camp out before the minute, it'll respawn, and then the camp will go back in. You'll have 2 camps, and then you pull them out to the wave, and you kill your own creep wave with that camp, and then you deny a bunch of EXP to the enemy long lane. So warding these camps is very popular because it stops the enemy safe lane from being able to deny you the experience. And it looks like right now we are going to have Chen. Actually, he might be looking to start in the enemy's team's jungle. 3 people from Vancouver. I'm gonna go with Way2 and Jello. I have no idea what's going on right now. Vancouver could start a pro team. They're talking about fun things, no doubt. Look at this anti-mage set. The sash on his chest looks like the part of the new set that just came out. Maybe? No, it's not. It's not pink enough. But the new anti-mage set that just came out looks really cool. I really like it, but I'm probably not going to get it, of course. And of course, you got Shadow Demon. Is it going to be going mid? Is it Shadow Demon Brutemaster duoing the mid lane? And we might see a solo. We have a Chen here. There is an anti-mage in the safe lane. And it looks like Undying will be soloing the long lane. I doubt Shen's going to be doing anything other than jungling. And as he did pick up his Holy Persuasion, unless you take control of a creep, or an enemy creep, or a neutral monster. So it looks like they're going to be checking for a rune, but there is none right here. The rune did spawn top, and Luna's going to pick up the double damage. Looks like they will both teams might be doing the mid lane. Nope, there's a little bit of counter warding going out. And thanks to this observer ward. Go-to observer wards don't give you vision, but they do give you stealth detection in a large radius. And so that is very good. And right now we are seeing Luna and Tinker. Tinker is obviously going to be the one picking up the farm here. Luna is just supporting him. As did Shadow Demon end up leaving? He did. He is going to be going up to the top lane. And it is right here. Luna farming with a Sand King support. Darkseer is actually going to... Is Darkseer going to be jungling this game? No, he's just going to be following the Chen around, trying to stop him from jungling. Right now they have left the top lane uncontested as the Darkseer tries to contest this Chen in their own jungle. So this looks like their strategy. They're not even going to try to bother with the Luna lane. And instead they're going to try to stop the Chen. They're going to stun him underneath the tower, and that is going to be first blood coming out for Team EG. Big mistakes being made by the Chen from EG. So Dignitas picking up the first blood right there. And right now Raaabemaster's got his bottle queued up, and he is going to be bringing that to him. Bottle, it's kind of like the Crystal and Flash from League of Legends, except for you can refill it by picking up a rune and putting it in your bottle. And there's a little bit of a Q whiff. Looks like Undying going to be maybe forced away from the Lina. And that is going to be that. Right now Chen off to a bad start in his jungle, however he is trying to recover right now. And this Darkseer is in fact going to be jungling. He did stack the camp. Looks like he's going to stack it again right about the 54-second mark is when you want to pull those camps out to stack them. And of course Darkseer very good at killing stacked camps due to his Ion Shell, which does AoE around the target that has Ion Shell on it. And he can put it on himself and farm those small camps while stacking the large camp, preparing to do the large camp later. That's right, guys. Dire's Tower is under attack. And what could that mean? Well, it can only mean that Dire's Tower is under attack. Right now we're going to have Undying soloing this lane, but he might be getting caught out by Luna. He does cast his Decay, does a little bit of damage, gets some strength, and he does end up getting stunned, but there's no one else from Team Dignitas in position to contest the Undying being here. He's going to do a lot of damage. Decay from Undying giving a lot of damage. There's this level 1 Tombstone. It's not going to do a lot. The Centaur does get stunned by Lina, and that is going to be a kill picked up for the Shen. Nice micro of the Centaur. This is Shen's Centaur. Looks like Undying is going to go down. He pops the ceiling off. Will they be able to pick up one final kill? That's the question. The Centaur really wants to kill. There is also the zombies. Will they be able to get this Lina? That's the question. And it pulled me away from this. I don't think she's going to die to the zombies. She is indeed going to get out of there. That was a good play. Yeah, she did manage to pop her healing salve, and that was Chen's creep right there. He's all the way over here, but he's like, I'll send a helpful Centaur to you. And it looks like this ward did end up despawning this camp right here. So that means that since he can't pull into that camp, Shadow Demon is going to be trying to pull into this camp right here. He's going to be stacking this camp and trying to pull the wave all the way from here into the camp. And Right now we are gonna. Oh, he did get a wildkin, so he's just gonna be AOE tornadoing these camps right now, getting them killed off very easily, and that's going to give Chen a nice amount of both gold and experience. Let's go back to directed camera, and we end up right here in the mid lane with the Brewmaster, and here's Luna just continuing to farm. Chen did get a nice kill there, but at the cost of the poor Undying's life. And right now, he's got his skill build going pretty well. He's got the Test of Faith. And, oh, look at all that Test of Faith. One of them teleports people back, and the other one does damage. Good times. I don't know if this is a bug. Oh, do they have the same name? I don't know. I've never played Chen, guys. I don't know. Never played Chen in my life. I'm not good when it comes to Hero Micro, so I haven't played Chen. Oh, it's like trying to ask me. There's a smoke of deceit, however. When you smoke of deceit, you can't be seen by minions, but you can be seen by True Sight. They did get caught, I think, by the Observer Ward or the tower. And here comes the March Machines. Kinger's fighting for his life. He's going to be doing a lot of damage, but I don't think anyone's going to die here. I didn't do a very good job of explaining that because I was talking about Shen, but they were smoked. And when you smoke of deceit, it turns you invisible to anything that doesn't give you stealth detection, like towers or observer wards, and it also gives you invisibility, and it also breaks invisibility when a hero can see you. So it's kind of like an Eve passive that you can give to anyone using an item, except for if a hero has range of you at all, has vision of you at all, they'll see you. Yeah, so it's kind of it's kind of like an Eve passive that you can use that you get from an item. And it looks like right now we're going to have, look at that golden Roshan courier. It's so, that baby Roshan golden courier. Oh, it's so cute. They got that for getting the fastest time in the Dire Tide. Yeah, if they got the fastest time of the day in Dire Tide, they would get a special courier. And there are a lot of ways people were kind of abusing the mechanics of the game to get that. But hey, they're all game mechanics. If you can use it to win, more power to you. And looks like we have Undying chases Luna. He's going to get the decay off. Oh, but there's a Sand King. He didn't account for that. There's a double stun. Getting stun locked right there. Luna is coming up to try to help. And he does drop the tombstone. Will he be able to make it out of here alive? I believe so. The slow from the zombie going to keep Sand King at bay. And Undying is going to eat a tree and move all along with his day. Tinker right now has his Soul Ring. This is extremely good on Tinker because you can use Soul Ring, get your mana up, and then use Rearm, use the Soul Ring again. See, look at Soul Ring, Rearm, and suddenly Soul Ring's back off cooldown, so you can use it again. Bloody good business, isn't it? And right now it looks like we're just going to have Anti-Mage down here trying to farm. Darkseer has transitioned into the long lane, still Anti-Mage. Shadow Demon's not really in lane. This is, you see this a lot from supports. Yeah, I'm going to go over to the Shadow Demon as we see Panda eating a missile. And, whoop, did I press a button I didn't mean to? Why are we in slightly fast forward motion? Oh, nope. There we go. Whoops. Auto speed button. I never knew that existed. See, Anti-Mage taking a lot of damage from Ion Shell here. We see that the Shadow Demon's not really... Where'd the Shadow Demon go? Well, he's kind of now transitioning to be in lane. But Shadow Demon, he hasn't really been in lane much because he's just been doing pulls. That's what you can do to support. You can either go aggressive support, try to get kills on the solo laner, or you can just go pull to deny them EXP and make sure that your carry always has a safe place to farm. So you can go either way. And also, when you're not in lane, true, right now he's only level 3, but Anti-Mage is level 7. It gives your carry solo farm and EXP. And actually, surprisingly, we're seeing some stat levels here from Anti-Mage. He only has 4 levels in his abilities, 3 levels in stats. That's very interesting. Not something you see a lot from Anti-Mage. I've personally never seen an Anti-Mage go stats this early. I mean, all of his spells are worthwhile to level up. So I'm very surprised by that. He's actually going to be teleporting into here. There's actually a double kill coming out here from the Panda. And that's because they dove on the tombstone. I wasn't paying attention to that. Let's go back a bit. I think this is good. Is this right? Yes, this is perfect. Right here where Shadow Demon saw Darkseer, he was trying to pull into your own lane. You can kind of get a pull off if you take down one of these trees here. You can pull this camp into your own wave as well. It's a little bit risky if you're the solo laner. And it looks like we might be seeing Undying getting initiated on here. No, he's just going to fall back to his tower. And he's just going to get pushed back to his tower. And Here comes. This might be the dive that we've been looking at. No, the tower is being attacked right now, and he's going to throw out the decay. He might be looking to go onto this as he doesn't know where the supports are, but there is a Sand King coming up from behind. He might be trying to throw out a few attacks onto Luna, but right now he's just trying to stick out of line of sight as much as he can. Here comes Sand King. Will he go in for the barrel strike? He's going to get it, but the tombstone goes down first. Undying falling very low, landing the decay and soul rip, and 1 Q from Brewmaster is going to pick up the kill. Nice play there from Brewmaster respawning. That's the power of Undying, guys. He is the best counter ganker in the game. Tombstone just amazing slows, and it stacks. And if they're not trying to run away from the tombstone, it's gonna stack zombie after zombie after zombie. Soul rip heals you, or does damage, so you can heal yourself up depending on how many enemies or allies are around you. And of course, decay steals 4 strength, and that's a lot of HP going directly to your hero. How much is that exactly? Each point of strength gives 19 HP. Let's do a little bit of math here. 4 times 19, that is 76 health. I think that's right, 76 health. Math was always my strong suit. That's right, guys, I said it. I like math. And that is going to be the power of Undying. Very good counter ganker. It's very dangerous to try to tower dive him. I've seen Undying's, I've seen a slightly fed Undying, like nothing drastic, just slightly fed, turn around a 4v1 gank under a tower thanks to Tombstone, Soul Rip, and Decay. Once he gets late game, it's a little harder to do that since people will be tankier, but early mid game, Undying is just freakishly strong. We do see Tranquil Boots coming up on Undying. Actually, that's Undying. Let's check on Luna. Does she have Tranquil Boots? She does. These give you a nice amount. These give you a nice amount of movement speed, armor, and regeneration, and an active heal, which is a lot like a healing style, but not quite as powerful. There's the ultimate from Undying. He's going to pop it just to dissuade them from diving, of course. Undying ultimate does not always. Undying ultimate's on a relatively short cooldown, but it gives you an aura of increased damage that enemies take. I don't remember what the min or max is, and it also heals you whenever a nearby enemy dies for a percentage of their HP. So it's a very nice ultimate for team fights, and he's going to eat a bit of a laser there. A Lucent Beam, I mean. It's not like a Lux Laser. And right now Luna does have her maxed out Q, and she does have a couple in Lunar Blessing. And if she pops an Eclipse on this Undying needs to always make sure there's creeps around because he does not want to get stuck in a bad situation. And right now this anti-mage level 8 going to max out Blink. He's like, do I need more in Mana Break? I understand why he hasn't taken more in Mana Break. He was in lane alone for a very long time. So what he was thinking is, I don't really need the levels in these skills. I can just go into stats for more last hitting power and more tankiness, and I should be fine. Looks like we're going to have a Battle Fury coming out here for Anti-Mage. This is going to make his farm go through the roof. Anti-Mage, a very late game hero. He's extremely powerful in that stage of the game. And we are going to have Tinker taking some of this farm here as he does use his ultimate to recharge his Soul Ring. And Shadow Demon's like, I want to get these last hits, but there's machines everywhere. How do I deal with these machines? He does pick some up with Shadow Poison. That's going to be very good. And there's the illusion from the Tinker, and right now it's the Tri-Lane is just pushing on Undying, and Undying's just sitting in the trees going, well, what do I do now? And we do have Tinker charging his rearm again. And looks like we might have Brewmaster coming here to help, as long with perhaps is this Anti-Mage teleporting in? No, it's Shadow Demon. And you can tell actually by the color of the teleport who it is. And they are going to be able to deny the tower. When you deny the tower, the other team loses about 1,000 gold for that. So denying a tower, an extremely powerful thing to do. And looks like Luna's going to be using her passive splash damage here. It does give your auto attacks bounces. It helps her farm stacked creep camps extremely well. It's not something you want to pick up early game because, you know, you don't want to use it to push your lane. But come late game, it's extremely strong in both team fights and when it comes to farming. It's pretty much just a Battle Fury on your ranged champion. And Battle Fury is kind of like the Tiamat of Dota 2, except for it's a ton better because it allows you to farm so much faster in Dota 2. Like, you can just go to the neutral camps that are stacked and right click as anti-mage, and boom, you've just got so much damage and so much splash damage, so much farm all of a sudden. In Dota 2, a lot of people use it for damage, but I mean, in League of Legends, people try to use the Tiamat Ravenous Hydra for damage. In Dota 2, people use the Battle Fury, which is kind of like the Tiamat, for not but for farming capability. That's what it's meant for. Unless you're like a PA and you have like a Magnus on your team. He ults everyone into one small area, and then you get an AoE crit with your Battle Fury, and then suddenly it's GG. And right now we are going to see Invisible Undying stalking this Sand King. And he does have 3 levels in Tombstone. My skill bit normally for Undying will be 1 Decay, 2 Soul Rip, max Tombstone. Because Tombstone is by far your best ability. It makes the Tombstone stronger, it increases the Death Lust threshold, and it makes the duration longer. All of those wonderful things for Tombstone, and it's your most powerful skill by far. Of course, Decay also extremely strong. But the fact is, at level 1, it deals 4 strength at every level. While it does go up quite a bit in damage from level 1 to level 4, it's not as good as leveling up the Tombstone. Unless of course you're getting farm. Unless of course you're getting farm and you can get a really fast Arcane's boots, then it is okay to go max Decay first. That's what I was looking for. And we are going to see the Wildkin anti-push with the Tornado. Shen has been farming quite effectively right now, and there is going to be some pushing, however, from Dignitas. This is a 5-man push. I mentioned the pushing strategy earlier, and they are going for it right now. It looks like Undying is going to be trying to push this one. I mean, Shadow Demon going to try to push this one back, but they've got a splash damage from Luna. They've got Iron Shell from Darkseer. They've got, well, they don't really. They do have Caustic Finale from Sand King, which is very strong. And they have the Epicenter. There's the Surge. Could they be trying to go in on someone? That is the question. They are just going to keep farming these waves. Oh, Shadow Demon, you're in a bad spot. There's the Vacuum. There's the ultimate from Chen, healing everyone. And nice disruption from Shadow Demon, going to keep him safe. And actually, Sand King is going to be the first one going down, not even getting his ultimate off. And Shadow Demon is going to go down next. Oh, here comes the Pandas. Will they get the stun off on the Lina? They will. She looks dead, if you ask me. She is going to go down next. And this Panda actually, where did he go? I don't really realize actually right now. And Undying, he's walking back into the fight, but he has like no HP. Going the wrong way, Undying. And he is going to get taken down. That's going to be a 2-for-2 exchange.
The direst elements are pelting Radiant's bottom tower.
And we do have Storm Spirit yelling at us in the background. And right now there's the ultimate from Luna. Eclipse doing a ton of damage, but hitting the creeps as well. Not what you want from Luna's ultimate. She's going to go down, but she's going to take Brewmaster with her. Luna's ultimate extreme. Oh, nice job from Tinker picking up the kill on Shadow Demon. And he looks like he's going to get the Shen as well. All he needs is one more, no, 2 more auto attacks. Nope, just 1. Is going to do enough damage. And that is going to be it. That turns it pretty much into a 5-for-3 exchange, I want to say, in that long team fight. And man, team fights in Dota 2, they're just so much more insane. I think I kind of like Dota, like team fights in League of Legends, a little bit better than Dota 2. I'm very unbiased when it comes to both the games. I love them both, but I like team fights a little bit more in League of Legends. I think it's a bit better of a spectator sport because the team fights are more tactical, and even late game they're more tactical, and they can really go either way. Like in Dota 2, you can get a ridiculous snowball advantage. You can be like, my hard carry is more farm than your hard carry. He's in a 1v5 your team better than yours will. And that's kind of what it comes to kind of late game. But here's the pushing strat for Team Dignitas, taking another tower. March of the Machine. Just such a powerful spell when it comes to pushing and counter push. And of course there is Storm Spirit with his always jolly words of wisdom for us. I might turn that off if I try to do another Dota 2 shoutcast. But I do like my Storm Spirit announcer. And there's Shadow Demon taking a ton of damage from the missiles. Tinker is such a powerful hero when it comes to pushing. Just look at those March of Machines. Go, go, go. And here comes the pause. It's a tactical pause, everyone. I think a League of Legends should have a pause function in case someone DCs. It could, like, I've played Dota 2 a lot, and a lot of people might be saying if you try to introduce a pause function in League of Legends, people will just use it to troll. Well, no, because if people are trying to use it to troll, you can just unpause it, and they can only pause it a couple times before they can't do any more pauses. So you can just unpause it, and it doesn't matter. And I've played a lot of Dota 2 games. Like, I probably played around 150 to 200 Dota 2 games. Never been trolled by the pause function ever. So I really don't think that's going to happen. And right now we're actually going to see Brewmaster.
It would be amazing to point out that Radiant's bottom tower has fallen, but it doesn't hurt.
And there we go, Storm Spirit telling us what the news is. And this is going to be invisibility room picked up from Luna. This is extremely dangerous on her, so she can just go invisible, pop her ultimate in the middle of everyone, and they're like, oh crap, we're taking hundreds of damage per half second. What do we do now? And it looks like Tinker, he's thinking about farming these ancients. No, he's thinking about stacking these ancients. Actually, he's going to pull out the stack there, pop a marching machines to get their health lower. And what do his items look like right now? It does have a 4-staff, soul ring, boots of travel, pretty much all good core items on Tinker. And the march of the machine continues to go. He did not actually get the stack. He missed it, unfortunately for him. And just his ultimate is so powerful for these kinds of situations. It does cost a whopping 150 mana, and his other spells also cost a lot of mana. So, of course, Tinker does run into mana problems, but that's why you get the Soul Ring for lots of free mana and lots of free poke, because these heroes are just like, ugh, this Tinker's so annoying. Tinker just using it, whenever you use your ultimate, you get your boots of travel off cooldown as well. So he can pretty much be on one side of the map, push the wave, and then immediately go to the other side of the map. And I don't know if you guys can't hear me about the Storm Spirit announcer, but this is my first Dota 2 so if things are not going perfectly, then that's that. And right now, we do see Team Dignitas. They are going to... Is this Team Dignitas? I want to say... My gosh, I can't even remember right now. This is Team Dignitas. They are going to go smoke up to seat, but they're going to be like, well, we didn't find anyone. Let's just farm some creep camps. There's the Arcane Boots going off, giving everyone some wonderful mana. Of course, you have to remember, mana management in Dota 2 is a lot harder to do than it is in League of Legends. And we're going to see Anti-Mage pick up an illusion. Anti-Mage extremely strong with an illusion rune because one of his abilities, Mana Break, which drains mana per auto attack and then applies that as physical damage, is your illusions do also apply the Mana Break passive. And it looks like we are going to have Team EG. They are going to go for a smoke gank themselves. Will they be able to get anything out of this? That is the question. And they aren't going to be seen by any wars, but there aren't any wars up anyways. But they are going to run into a Darkseer, and he's going to be like, what? And there goes every single team fight ability they got, taking down the Lina. And oh, nice job by Anti-Mage. His ultimate didn't do much, but it's a mini stun, so it did stop the teleport. And that's really all that mattered. And there's the stun from the Pandas, the ultimate from Shadow Demon slowing him down. That was a nice job by Anti-Mage. When someone's teleporting, the only way to get them out of the teleport is to stun them. And Anti-Mage's ultimate, while it does do damage based off how much mana you're missing, and of course Darkseer wasn't missing much mana at all, it did do damage. It did mini stun. It mini stuns when you hit someone with it. So that did indeed bring him out of the TP, allowing his team to pick up the kill. And we are going to see a couple missiles, but I don't actually think those hit. If you lose line of sight of the enemies, I think the missiles stop, and they do not actually hit. So the juking through the forest did, in fact, stop the Tinker missiles. And here comes Anti-Mage. He's like, do I really want to fight this? And then he's like, oh, I'm taking some damage. I just want to farm. Tinker, please leave me alone. I just want to farm. He does have his Battle Fury. He does have his Yasha. Going to probably be going for a Manta style next. He is now invisible. And we do have Luna continuing to farm. What does she have? Is she going for a Blade of... We see a Blade of Alacrity and an Ultimate Orb. Wow, I don't even know what she could be going for. Let's take a look at the shop. Ultimate Orb. Nah, not going for that. Manta style? I don't think that's a Blade of Alacrity. I want to say she's going for a Manta style, but I don't know why she has that Blade of Alacrity. She could have just gotten the Ultimate Orbs for the stats, and then she could be going... Hold on a second, I'm going to check my sound setting again.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. The Dire just can't resist attacking. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, there we go. I'm sorry if I missed something, but the bottom tower from EG is going to fall to the pushing power of Dignitas. Dignitas just such a push-heavy composition. Sand King, Darkseer, Lina, Tinker especially. Tinker can be... And just look at him reset his boots of travel and TP wherever he pleases. And just push on those March of the Machines. Just destroying everything. And it looks like they are going... Team Dignitas is going to be going for Roshan right now. When you kill Roshan, it's kind of like the Baron of Dota 2. You get a bunch of gold for everyone on your team. I think it's 200, and then of course you also get the Aegis of Immortality, which is pretty much like a guardian angel on one of your team members. But Roshan does not regen health like Baron does. It's going to be low health for quite a while. So that means either team can go on for a bit of a weaker Roshan. There's the tornado that is a EG tornado. So from the Chen, and right now it looks like, oh, the vacuum does not hit anyone. There's a disruption keeping the Panda safe. He is going to pop his ultimate, keeping himself barely alive, and the team fight is going to commence. This is a crazy team fight. Darkseer does end up getting stunned. Tinker going to the high ground, teleporting away. Looks like they don't actually want to fight this, but maybe Darkseer will be forced into fighting this. He is going to get stunned. Here comes the damage from Team EG. Will Panda be able to pick up another kill? And it looks like Anti-Mage's ultimate is going to pick up the kill right there. Here comes Tinker. The ultimate from Shen healing everyone. Will that keep the Brewmaster alive? I think so, as Team Dignitas continues to push. They are teleporting everywhere. It's so hard to keep track of Tinker because he just teleports where he pleases. And he is going to be teleporting back to base right now to get some more mana and health. Is it an ult soul ring until he's full mana? Or he's just going to... I don't even know if he still has his bottle. I don't think so. Oh, he does indeed still have his bottle. So, that ultimate orb... I don't know exactly what he's going to be going for. But we could be seeing... And it does look like we are going to be having a lot of pushing going out for Team EG. And right now, the two teams just kind of walking past each other. I'm wondering, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Where could we go? It's transitioning into the mid-late game area. Remember, Dota 2 games usually do take longer than League of Legends games. It's not like... There's no surrender button. That's the big thing about Dota 2. There is no surrender button. And however, that does not stop teams from surrendering. When they want to surrender, they all just DC and then the game ends. And that is pretty much the surrendering of Dota 2. But when you're playing pub games, there really is no way to surrender without leaving the game. And of course, there are leaver punishments in Dota 2. Right now, we are going to see Shadow Demon getting some items from the courier. I don't like the directed camera as much in Dota 2 as in League of Legends. I think their spectator function is a lot better. And right now, we are seeing this Brewmaster trying to get some farm up. He has his Blink Dagger, which is an extremely good item on Brewmaster. It allows him to initiate with his Thunderclap, which is a great 55 movement speed slow and 55 attack speed slow. And then he can also pop his pandas and get just so much... Pandas give him so much survivability and damage. There's Tinker farming the jungle like a boss. Forest stepping out of there, going back home. And what do we see on Darkseer? He does have 2 levels of his ultimate. And he does have the mechanism finish. So it's like a big AoE heal. It's kind of like, have you ever wanted a Soraka ultimate in an item? Well, there you go. And also Chen. Pretty much the same ultimate as Soraka. And it looks like actually we might see initiation on Undying. He looks dead if you ask me. And I don't think there's anybody who survives them. Oh, Shadow Demon tried to save him, but instead he might actually just get himself killed. And there he goes, going down. And I think Tinker did finish his sheep stick. He did. There's the Scythe of Vice. That's what he was building the ultimate orb into. And there goes the initiation from Panda. He does pop his ultimate, trying to find a kill. And now Radiant's top tower taking some damage, but this isn't what I want to see, you stupid directed camera. And here comes all the pandas. There's the Darkseer wall to dissuade them from chasing. And the Tombstone does finally get put down. There's the ultimate from Saiyan King. Epicenter doing a lot of damage, but Panda was magic immune. Anti-Mage gonna go down. Luna ultimate coming out next. Hitting some creeps though. Not getting maximum damage out. But still, this looks like a rout from Team Dignitas. Killing spree coming out from Luna. And I think they engaged too far. They were not able to win that. And oh, here comes this Tinker is not done with the nonsense just yet. And I think he went a little bit too far. No, Chen is going to go down. One more auto attack from Luna. Luna auto attacked the Chen. You didn't auto attack the Chen. No, you made a mistake. But it doesn't matter. I think Dire is going to be losing their mid tower here. They might lose their racks next. And when you lose the racks in Dota 2, they don't respawn. They're gone forever. So it is a huge loss to your team to lose your racks. And always go for the melee one first, guys, before the range, because it upgrades your melee units. And we are just going to have Panda continually attacking. Right now, Undying is going to take a bit of a stun to the face. As we
Radiant's
see,
bottom tower is under attack.
Panda's gonna have to retreat from that one. Oh, Dota 2 games. Oh, Dota 2, so much more big flashy abilities and big flashy team fights. But I don't think it has the same consistency of League of Legends. I mean, whenever I think of competitiveness, I think they're both great games, but I feel like League of Legends is a bit more competitive than Dota 2, simply because, like, I don't know. It's just my feeling. I think that Dota 2 has a little bit too much luck in it. Like, there's a lot of luck in Dota 2. Even your auto attacks damage. See, just take a look at this right now. It can do anywhere from 103 to 110. That's right. You have a random amount of auto attack damage you're doing. So, you know, just Dota 2 things are just more based on luck, and we are going to see a smoked Sand King. Is he going to be able to make the plays? I don't think so. Team EG just retreating. You see, they haven't lost a Rax yet, actually, so right now Dignitas is going to try to move in here to rectify the fact that there has not been a Rax lost yet. And Anti-Mage is going to start trying to right-click farm. Together. He does not have the items up yet that he needs to go insane. He does have a Manta style. I'd like to... Usually people say about Anti-Mage, when he gets the Manta style, the fun has stopped. But I really don't think the fun has stopped yet. Anti-Mage used to be like the hardest carry in the game. Well, he used to be one of the most feared carries in the game. Not so much anymore. However, he's still a very strong hero. Especially with whatever hairdo that is that he's got going on. And we're going to see Tinker continuously pushing this lane. Because, you know, he's Tinker. He's Tinker. What else do you expect him to do? Looks like Team Dignitas is going to be going for this Baron. And Baron taking a lot of damage right now. And I don't think EG's in a position to stop this. Actually, it's going to be Anti-Mage here taking a tower. Will he be able to take another tower before Dignitas can respond? I don't think so, since there's a Tinker. Tinker should be able to TP to defend. And he is. Wow, Luna picks up the Aegis of Immortality. That means she will respond with full health and mana if she dies in the next team fight. It's a very powerful item to have on your carry. She does have an Eagle Song. She has a lot better farm than this Anti-Mage right now. Anti-Mage, actually he is almost up to his if he's going if he's going Butterfly next, he might be picking up an Eagle Song as well. But I don't know. Luna right now is looking to go Butterfly. She doesn't, of course, have a Battle Fury. Anti-Mage has a Battle Fury. She does not, but she has a built-in Battle Fury, so that's why she's able to get the bigger damage items up right now. And she could be going Butterfly. It is quite a good item against both Brewmaster and Anti-Mage, since they both heavily rely on auto attacks to do damage. Picking up a Butterfly is going to give you a lot of evasion. So you're going to be quite a bit stronger. And right now, Anti-Mage popping his mana, being like, I want to drain this Tinker's mana. And look how much mana he lost just for being auto-attacked by Anti-Mage. It's just so much mana. Right now, Luna has already picked up her Butterfly. So Butterfly and Manta style. This is a lot of damage she's packing right now. 159 plus 77. And it's just so powerful. I know Manta Style is a good item, but I just can't micro my illusions for crap, so I always fail with it. And Anti-Mage actually going straight for a BKB. Oh, this is a very good choice on him. He just built it all by itself. He's just like, I have a lot of money. What do I want to do with it? I think I'll pick up a BKB. And pick up a BKB he did, selling his Poor Man's Shield for some TP scrolls. You always want to have that mobility, a very strong thing. And there's the Tornado coming out from the Wildkin. And right now we've got them they're just still pushing in. There's so much damage. This melee Rax could fall at any time. It's losing a lot of health from the auto attacks. And Tinker is going to pick up a snipe onto the Shadow Demon. And here comes the Luna ultimate straight into the middle of the fight. EG trying to counter push, but the Luna ultimate did go off to a lot of damage. The BKB from Anti-Mage means he didn't take much damage at all, if any. And Panda's going to jump right on in here again, but I don't think they're winning this team fight. And Panda's only got one Panda left. And he's going to transition back into his main form, and he's going to get bursted down super hard. And Chen's going to be next, it looks like. I don't think EG's going to win this team fight. One last auto attack from the Luna will pick him up. They're going to take down the Tombstone, and it looks like mid-Rax will be going down. Anti-Mage did barely survive. But it's just the fact that there's just that team fight was just so much in Dignitas' favor. And it looks like we are going to see an insta kill. Undying will be killed right there. Here comes the reinitiation from Green Team, just destroying everyone. There's a double kill from, I think that was 2 kills, and the GGs are called as EG decides to disconnect from the game. They're like, hey, we've lost, but hey, good job, you guys did well. And this is like a kind of like a king game set. I don't really know what to call it, but if you win 3 games in a row, you're the king of the thing. It's a special tournament kind of play setting. But as we see the rest of Team EG disconnect, the game is going to end very soon. And this is my first Shoutcast ever. I probably did terrible, but I had a good time watching strong, high-level players.
For no reason at all, Dire's middle tower has fallen. Oh, wait. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And as we listen to Storm of Spirit send this game away, you know, it was just the fact that there were better team fights, so much more pushing, allowed Team Dignitas to get a huge gold advantage. They got their major items up, they had more damage, the anti-mages didn't have enough farm to be effective, and they just had better team fights on Dignitas, more pushing power, and that's pretty much what it just came down to. There's no way for EG to contest the team fights, and they just got pushed to oblivion. So good job from Team Dignitas, really taking that one away. We did see Lena eventually did actually pick up a Ghost Scepter, interesting. Brewmaster, Aghanims, Blink Dagger, pretty typical build on him. Pretty typical build on Anti-Mage. He did not get like a big DPS item though, that's the unfortunate thing. Didn't get like Battle Fury, or he didn't get Butterfly, or what probably would have even been better, Monkey King Bar to negate that evasion from Luna. But that was my first Shoutcast ever. I'm not going to probably do any more for a long time. It's just my birthday, so I want to try something new. Don't think that this is something I'm going to do a lot. Probably not going to do it until I'm much better versed in the mechanics of the game. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Raabemaster bringing you first ever Dota 2 Shoutcast, Team Dignitas versus Team EG. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.